morning, my dear students. Welcome back to our English class. In the last class, we learned question tags, isn't it? Today, we are going to study about phrasal verbs. What is that? Phrasal verbs in page number 96. Phrasal verb. Do you know what is phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs is a phrase, is a combination of more than one word, and one word will be verb and other will be adverb or prepositions. Understand? And phrasal verb have different meaning also. Here in your textbook, some phrasal verbs are given. We already said that phrasal verb is a combination of verb plus preposition or an adverb. Phrasal verb is a preposition of a verb plus adverb or preposition. Here in your textbook, the phrasal verbs are given for you. Here in the textbook, phrasal verbs are given by using the verb set, set apart, set aside, set back, set down, set off, set up. Here, phrasal verb set apart is made by using the verb set plus apart. Then what is the meaning of that? Set apart means show how someone is different from others. First is set apart. Set apart means show how someone is different from others. Second one, set aside. Set aside means save or keep something for a particular purpose. Third one, set back. Set back means delay or stop the progress of something or someone. Here, phrasal verb have different meanings other than the individual meaning of the words. Set down means record in writing. Set off means begin a journey. Then set up means put up or establish something. You have to write down this phrasal verb and meanings to your notebook. Okay. And study the phrasal verb and meanings also. It is important you have to study. Then complete these sentences with the correct form of the phrasal verb from the table. Here you have to complete the sentence by using the correct form of phrasal verb from the table above. First one, she dashed whatever she saw in a letter to her mother. Here which phrasal verb we can use? We can use she set down. Set down means record in writing. She set down whatever she saw in a letter to her mother. Second one, our school was dashed in 1975. Which phrasal verb we can use set up. Our school was set up in 1975. Set up means establish. Then third one, the mark on his forehead dashed him and from the other boys. The mark on his forehead set him apart from the other boys. Set him apart from the other boys. Set apart means show how someone is different from others. The mark on his forehead set him apart from the other boys. Then fourth one, I have dashed some money to buy my favorite comics. I have set aside. Set it aside means save or keep something for a particular purpose. Fourth one, I have dashed some money to buy my favorite comics. Here I have set aside. I have set aside some money to buy my favorite comics. Set aside means save. Fifth one, the power cut dashed our preparation for the exam. The power cut set back. The power cut set back our preparations for the exam. Set back means delay or stop the progress of something or someone. Then sixth one, Yusuf dashed for Goa yesterday. Yusuf set off for Goa yesterday. Set off means begin a journey. You have to write down this in your textbook and study the phrasal verbs and meaning also. Next one is writing part. When they land in Mars, Professor Shongu asked Bindushekar to come out of the rocket, but Bindushekar does not want to go. Finally, Professor Shongu and Prahlad live without him. Then in your notebook, write the scene in the form of a play. You may begin like this. Characters: Professor Shongu, Prahlad, Bindushekar. And where is the settings? Settings is inside the rocket. Then you have to write the dialogue. Do you understand what you have to do? You have to write a role play based on the given scene. Here characters are given for you. Then settings is inside the, where is the thing happening? It is happening inside the rocket. Then you have to write the dialogues between Professor Shongu and the rocket. Okay. Then I will give you a role play. Then you have to read it. After reading, you have to write a role play yourself. Okay. I am giving this only for referring. After reading this, you have to write down the role play yourself in your own words. Okay. Then next one is listening exercise. Listen to a conversation between a student and a librarian. As you listen, mark the sentence as true or not true. Now you can hear a conversation between a student and librarian. After listening that, you have to write if it is true or not true. Student: Good morning, Mr. Sharma. Then librarian: Good morning, Sally. Which book are you looking for today? Student: I would like to read some science fiction books. Librarian: Great. Do you have any specific book in mind? Student: I want to read the Professor Shongu story by Satyajit Ray, but I also want to read others. Can you suggest some titles? Then librarian: Sure. How about Roald Dahl's Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator of H.G. Wells' The War of the Worlds? Student: Is there also a book called Hitchhiker's? The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you mean? Yes, it is by Douglas Adams and is quite funny. Then there is the classic 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne. Then student: All of them sound really interesting. I think I will take the Roald Dahl's book and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea today. Once I have finished reading these, I will come back for the others. Then librarian: Good idea. Let me show you where the books are. After listening this, you have to do the listening exercise. If you not get all the answers, then you have to listen again and complete it. Okay. Next one is speaking. You have had a conversation between a student and a librarian. Now work in pairs. Take turn to practice conversation in these situations. Then you have to make conversation. Situations are given. First one, you are borrowing a book from the library. Then you have to write the dialogue between you and librarian. Then second one, you are buying a book. And next situation is you are going to buy a book and tell the shopkeeper the name of the book. Shopkeeper asks for author name, bring the book, and you ask for the price. By these clues, you have to make a conversation and practice it with your brother or sister. Okay. Then third situation, you want to know more about an author from your teacher. Then you have to write the dialogue between teacher and you. After that, you have to practice it with your brother or sister. The clues are given for you. Tell your teacher the name of the author. Teacher tell you when and where author was born. Ask about other books by same author. Teacher answers. Then next one is refer to a dictionary and find out the differences between these pair of words. Here some pair of words are given for you. These all are homophones. Do you know what is homophones? Homophones are the words which have different spelling, different meaning and same pronunciation. Homophones are the words which have different spelling, different meaning but same pronunciation. We already studied it in the lower classes, isn't it? Then your work is that you have to find out the meaning of the words by using dictionary and write down it in your notebook. Okay. First one is diary, second one mount, quiet, and fourth one taste, and fifth one is terrible. Okay. Find out the meanings of these words from the dictionary. Next one is project. Next one is a project for you. Work in group of 5. Make a model of Mars as described by Professor Shongu. You can do this project yourself in the home. You can make a model of Mars. In the lesson, Professor Shongu described about Mars, isn't it? We learned about the speciality of the Mars from the story. By keeping that in your mind, you have to make a model of the planet Mars. Okay. Then some hints are there given for you. Read it and make a model of Mars. Okay. Then this lesson is over. The lesson, the diary of a space traveler, is over. Then you have to do all the activities given for you and study the new words and meanings. And in the next class there will be test paper of this chapter. So study well, update your works, then be happy.